electronic business. So ano nga ba ang e-business? Simply defined, an e-business is an electronic business activity. It is an older term just like many of the terms created 1980s and early 1990s as the internet started becoming part of everyday life. First for researchers, then for many businesses, and then for the consumers. So just like email, the abbreviation E, meaning electronic, was put in front of words already used to describe how the internet was changing our lives. A first e-business generally referred to businesses that interface with their consumers almost exclusively over the internet. For example, one of the earliest e-businesses that aimed to serve a broad market was Amazon.com. The Amazon.com of 1994 was very different than the Amazon.com today. Even if you could compare their homepage in 1994 to their current homepage, you'd be shocked at how much technology has changed. You would also notice that in 1994, Amazon.com was a specialty bookstore. Today, while it still sells books, nearly every other product you can think of. Clothes, electronics, household goods, music, movies, and even foods. Amazon Dash is a service available in many large US cities where you can order fresh vegetables, fruits, and other foods on Amazon, and it is delivered the same day. Amazon.com also includes the Amazon Marketplace, which is where third-party vendors can sell on Amazon, much like eBay, but Amazon Marketplace doesn't use bidding. As the E part of e-business has changed with it, but not all e-businesses were intended for consumers to see and use. As the internet developed, so did the type of businesses on it.
Market participants in electronic businesses. Electronic businesses can take place between a very large number of market participants. It can be between business and consumer, private individuals, public administration, or any organization, or any NGOs. These various market participants can be divided into three main groups. First one is business, second, consumer, three, administration. All of them can be either buyers or service provider within the market. There are 9 possible combinations for electronic businesses relationship. B2C and B2B belong to e-commerce, while A2B and A2A belong to the e-government sector. That is also part of the electronic businesses. Sabi niya po, yung ibig sabihin nun, nung market participant in electronic businesses is yung mga kalahok sa mga merkado sa electronic business. Ang elektronikong negosyo ay maaaring maganap sa pagitan ng napakalaking bilang ng mga kalahok sa merkado. Maaaring itong nasa pagitan ng negosyo at consumer, mga pribadong individual, mga pamamahala ng publiko o anumang iba pang mga samahan tulad ng NGO. Ang iba't ibang mga kalahok sa merkado ay maaaring nahati sa tatlong pangunahing mga grupo. Una, negosyo. Pangalawa, consumer. Pangatlo, administrasyon. Lahat ng mga ito ay maaaring maging alinman ng mga mamili o serbisyong provider sa loob ng merkado. Mayroong siyam na posibleng mga kombinasyon para sa mga relasyon sa elektronikong negosyo. Ang B2C at B2B ay nabibilang sa e-commerce, habang ang A to B at A to A ay kabilang sa sektor ng government ng bahagi rin ng elektronik negosyo. Supply chain management and e-business. Within the development of the e-commerce industry, business activities are becoming more and more complex to coordinate, so efficiency in the business is crucial for success of e-commerce. Hence, the developed supply chain management is the key component of e-commerce because the e-commerce industry is not focusing only on building appropriate website, but it also focuses on suitable infrastructure, well-developed supply chain strategy, etc. By definition, supply chain management refers to the management of the flow of goods and services and all activities connected with transforming the raw material into final products. The goal of the business is to maximize customer value and gain of competitive advantage of others. The supply chain management in the e-commerce industry mainly focuses on factoring supply the raw materials, managing and supply and demand, distribution, etc. Effective supply chain management in the e-commerce often gives an advantage for the companies to possibly leverage new opportunities for maximize their profit by satisfying and meeting the consumer expectation with the well-developed supply chain management. The company has a change for better success by forming the right partnership and supply network automatic the business. To sum up, effective supply chain management in the e-commerce industry is needed for three main reasons: ensuring high service level and stock availability, encourage positive customer experience and reviews, and building a brand reputation, cost efficiency. Sabi daw po doon, pamamahala ng chain at negosyo sa pag-unlad ng industriya ng e-commerce. Ang mga aktibidad sa negosyo ay magiging mas komplikado upang may ugnay. Kaya ang kahusayan sa negosyo ay mahalaga para sa tagumpay ng e-commerce. Sa makatuwid, ang maayos na pamamahala ng supply chain ay ang pangunahing sangkap ng e-commerce dahil ang industriya ng e-commerce ay hindi nakatuon lamang sa pagbuo na angkop na website, ngunit nakatuon din ito sa angkop na infrastruktura. Mahusay na binuo ng diskarte sa supply chain management. Pamamahala ng supply chain ay tumutukoy sa daloy ng mga kalakal at serbisyo at lahat ng mga aktibidad na konektado sa pagbabago ng mga materyales sa panghuling produkto. Ang layunin ng negosyo ay upang ma-maximize ang halaga ng customer at makakuha ng isang mapakompetensyang kalamangan sa iba. Ang pamamahala ng supply chain sa industriya ng e-commerce ay higit na nakatuon sa panananupatura, pagbibigay ng mga materyales sa pamamahala sa supply at demand pamamahagi para sa pag-maximize ng kanilang kita sa pamamagitan ng kasiyahan at pagtugon sa mga inaasahan ng customer. Sa mahusay na pagbuo ng pamamahala ng supply chain, ang kumpanya ay may pagkakataon para mas mahusay na tagumpay sa pamamagitan ng pagbuo ng tamang pagsosyo at supply network, pag-optimize ang negosyo. Sa kabuuan, ang mabisang pamamahala ng supply chain sa industriya ng e-commerce ay kinakailangan para sa tatlong pangunahing mga kadahilanan. Nasisiguro ang mataas na antas ng serbisyo at pagkakaroon ng stock, nagpatibay ng positibong karanasan na customer at mga pagsuri at pagbuo ng isang reputasyon na tatak at kabilidad ng gastos.
Hi guys, ang topic ko pala ay history. One of the founding pillars of electronic business was the development of the Electronic Data Interchange o EDI. Electronic Data Interchange, this system replaced traditional mailing and fixing of documents with a digital transfer for data from one computer to another without any human intervention. So, the Electronic Data Interchange o EDI, ito yung parang napadali ang paglilipat ng mga important documents sa isang computer to another computer. So, yung trabaho ay mas napapadali dahil sa EDI. Michael Aldrich is considered the developer of the predecessor to online shopping in 1979. The entrepreneur connected a television set to a transaction processing computer with a telephone line called it teleshopping. Meaning shopping at distance from major advancements were made in the commercial use of the internet. Amazon, which in 1995 started as an online bookstore and grew to become nowadays the largest online retailer worldwide, selling food, toys, electronics, apparel, and more. Other successful stories of online marketplaces include eBay or Etsy in 1994, IBM with its agency Ogilvy and Mather began to use its foundation in solution and expertise to market and serve as a leader of conducting business on the internet. Through the term e-business, the CEO, Louis V. Gerstner Jr. was prepared to invest $1 billion to market new brand. So, some of us or all of us know the online shopping. So, yun na nga, unang tinawag ang pamimili sa malayo gamit lamang ang internet at telepon, tinawag itong teleshopping. So, dumaan ang panahon na pinagkakakitaan ng ilan. Sa panahon ngayon, mas effective gamitin o bumili sa mga online shops, 'di ba? Halos na napapanood natin sa commercial sa TV. Maaari na natin mabili online ang commercial kasi sa TV sila ito sa mga malawakang gamit ng mga tao. Maraming nakakita o nakakanood dito lalo na kung ang endorsers ng product ay sikat. Mapapabili talaga sila. Kaya ang mga nagtatag nito ay magiging successful talaga. After conducting worldwide market research in October 1997, IBM began with a 8-page piece in the Wall Street Journal that would introduce the concept of e-business in the hopes the other companies would use the term and create an entirely new industry. However, this proved to be too successful and by 2000, to differentiate itself, IBM a $300 million campaign about its e-business infrastructure capabilities. Since that time, the terms e-business and e-commerce have been loosely interchangeable and have become a part of the common vernacular. According to the U.S. Department of Commerce, sales Q1 2020 were representing almost 12% of total U.S. retail sales against 4% for Q1 2020.